Have you ever wondered why, despite all your efforts, the life you desire seems just out of reach? You've probably heard of manifestation, the idea that your thoughts and intentions can shape your reality. But here's a deeper truth that few truly understand. It's not about thinking harder, wishing louder, or forcing things to happen. It's about energy. Your energy. And at the core of this process lies something both profound and surprisingly scientific: the principles of quantum physics. In the quantum world, everything is energy. This includes you, at the smallest, most fundamental level of existence. Everything we consider solid, your body, your thoughts, the chair you're sitting on, is made up of vibrating particles, or more accurately, vibrating waves of potential. These are not fixed things, but probabilities, possibilities that only become real when observed, measured, or interacted with in a certain way. This is a key concept in quantum physics, and it's also the foundation of quantum manifestation. When we speak of the quantum field, we are talking about an invisible sea of infinite potential that surrounds and permeates everything. Every version of your life, success, failure, love, loneliness, wealth, scarcity, already exists in this field as a wave of probability. These possibilities are not yet solid realities. They are waiting to be collapsed into form. The mechanism that collapses one timeline into your experienced reality is you, your observation, your focus, your energy. This is why your energy matters more than your effort. You can want something badly, repeat affirmations all day, or visualize success every morning. But if your dominant vibration is fear, doubt, or lack, the signal you're sending into the field is incoherent. And the quantum responds to coherence, not confusion. It responds to clarity, alignment, and emotional congruence. In simple terms, you don't attract what you say you want. You attract what you are. Most people live in a reactive loop. They observe their current circumstances, feel frustration or fear, and then try to change their external reality through force. But quantum manifestation works in the opposite direction. It starts from the inside. Your beliefs, your emotions, your subconscious stories, these shape your vibration. And your vibration shapes what the quantum field reflects back to you. Let's use a metaphor. Think of yourself as a radio station. The universe is like a massive soundboard with every possible frequency. If you want to hear jazz, you have to tune to the jazz station. You can't be broadcasting heavy metal and expect soft piano to come through. In life, this means that if you want to experience love, peace, or abundance, you must tune your internal state to match those frequencies, not just with your words, but with your feelings, your intentions, and your embodied presence. This isn't just poetic, it's measurable. Science shows us that the heart emits an electromagnetic field many times more powerful than the brain. Your emotional state, especially when felt through the heart, radiates out into your environment and influences the energy around you. When your thoughts and feelings are aligned, when your brain and heart are in sync, you enter a state of coherence. In this state, you are no longer fighting your reality. You are harmonizing with the timeline you want to experience. And this is where the shift happens. When you become energetically aligned with the version of yourself who already has what you desire, not someday, but now, the quantum field begins to organize circumstances in your favor. That doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing. It means your actions come from a place of wholeness and inspired alignment, not desperation or fear. The quantum field is neutral. It doesn't judge. It doesn't reward effort or punish laziness. It mirrors. It reflects your dominant frequency. And many people unknowingly keep manifesting struggle because they haven't changed the internal patterns, the emotional signatures, that keep them locked into the same station they're trying to escape. Here's the irony. The harder you try to control or force a specific outcome, the more resistance you create. This sends a signal to the field that says, I don't trust this process. I believe it won't happen unless I force it. And the field listens. It responds not to your words, but to your belief system, to the energy behind your actions. That's why surrender is so powerful. Not passive resignation, but active trust. When you release the desperate need to control how things unfold, you allow the quantum field to move pieces into place with an intelligence far greater than your conscious mind. You begin to flow with life rather than struggle against it. And this is when synchronicities increase. Opportunities appear. solutions arise effortlessly. Let's make this real. Imagine you're manifesting a new career. You can either approach this from stress and panic, obsessively checking job boards, sending out resumes with a sense of dread. Or you can begin by embodying the energy of someone who already feels purposeful, valued, and abundant. You begin to carry yourself differently. Your conversations shift, your presence becomes magnetic, and suddenly someone recommends you for an opportunity, or you stumble upon a role that feels like it was made for you. That shift didn't happen because you forced it. It happened because you tuned into a different reality, and that reality began tuning into you. Now, this doesn't mean you'll never have doubts. Doubts will come. Old stories will resurface. That's okay. The key isn't to be perfect, it's to be aware. Every moment offers you a choice, to continue broadcasting an old signal, or to gently return to alignment with the version of yourself who already has what you desire. This might be as simple as breathing deeply, slowing down, or asking yourself, what would the future version of me do right now? Quantum manifestation isn't a performance. It's a practice. It's not about controlling life. It's about becoming the type of person who naturally lives in alignment with the life you want. You don't need to beg the universe. You don't need to prove you're worthy. You are already connected to the timeline you desire. Your job is to feel it, embody it, and allow it to unfold, not through force, but through resonance. So if you take one thing from this, let it be this. Your energy, not your effort, is your true currency. What you believe, what you feel, and what you repeatedly broadcast through your being is shaping your reality right now. The quantum field is listening, not to your words, but to your vibration. Tune wisely, because your life is not just happening to you, you are co-creating it in every moment.